Record.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Pro Edge Podcast. I'm your host Conrad. Sitting across from me is my producer Tim Myers.
What up?
Hey, if you're in the market for nutrition supplements, get on down to Jack's Nutrition off Eagle and U-Stick. Those guys got it going on. Top 10 supplement store in the country for a reason. You walk in, there's no bullshit signage. It's all supplements, and those guys know about all of them. Super good at what they do, super knowledgeable. They can hook you up with Met Meals. Dustin, my buddy, owns Met Meals, and he can hook you up on your pre-cooked service. You order online on Sunday or Monday nights. I believe you got to have your order in. If you do it tonight, you can have it delivered to your house, even on Wednesday if you're in the area. So pre-cooked meals with all your macros, super healthy, different choices, meat by the pound. He's the only prep meal service, I believe, where you actually get options. So, and he's got good snacks too, and good breakfast items. His breakfast burrito's outstanding. So check out Met Meals at metmeals.com. Be sure to order. Give them a shout. Let them know that Pro Edge Podcast sent you. Same with Jack's Nutrition. Get in there and let them know that we sent you. If you guys are in the market for getting a new tattoo, I would highly recommend you go to Muse Tattoo on Main Street in Meridian. My boy Cody Lee is one of the artists there. Super clean place, very good at helping you develop the concept of what you like your art to be. So anytime I hear of someone wanting to get a tattoo, I always recommend them to go to see Cody and his staff down there at Muse Tattoo. They just do an awesome job. It's super clean, and don't have enough good things to say about them. So check them out on Main Street. It's Muse Tattoo, Meridian, Idaho. Folks, in studio today, I have Jawaun Antonio Curtis, son of my friend Jewell Caples, former rapper from Death Row Records. Interesting young man. I've been around him just a little bit. For his age, he's very well read, very, very intelligent, very, very talented, and we're going to kind of go over some of his aspirations and dreams as a young man and what it was like, being a young man, having a mom that was a celebrity in a sense, with Death Row Records.
What do you mean, you in a sense? First of all, let's correct that. Jewell from Death Row Records. And I was on the NWA Niggas for Life album, in case you don't know.
I knew that.
Before Eazy-E died. But I normally do R&B hooks and music. I did rap on Bitches Ain't Shit, which was on the Chronic album. So I can't get my little flow on, but I'm known for my R&B extraordinaire vocal tones.
Yes.
Back to Conrad.
Which were beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
So tell me a little about yourself. Where do you go to school? Where do you live?
I live in Converse, Texas with my big brother Jewell Caples and his wife and my nieces and nephews, Jalen Caples, Jewell Caples Jr., and Jackson Caples. I go to school at IDEA Eastside, home of the Road Runners. It's a college prep school, so it's prepping you for college. And when you graduate in 12th grade there, you already have college sponsors
Credits
and scholarships
and
coming
credits
for you.
Awesome. And what college do you want to go to?
I don't really know yet. I haven't really started looking, but
I want to talk about your jacket. That is dope, by the way. And you got a Sonics patch, and that thing looks fresh, like a brand new leather coat.
I know, right?
Yeah. How did they keep that thing in such
Sonics.
pristine condition? Where'd you get that?
well, I got this jacket from my mom, Jewell Caples.
And I got an OCD. So I keep leather, I keep furniture, I keep even a card. If you give it to me 20 years ago, I still have it in my book. Because I think
Nice.
it's very important to take care of whatever you get, whether it costs $1 or whether it costs $50,000. Now, that was a $3,000 jacket back in the day, and it's probably worth about 15 grand now, because some of those teams don't even exist. Go ahead, stand up, Jawaun, show the people the jacket. Some of those teams don't even exist in the NBA anymore, but it's so fly, you know what I'm saying? Turn around, we got the Jazz, Utah Jazz. You know, I was back in the era with
Hold on, turn it around more. You got the Bullets.
Oh, yeah.
Supersonics.
Turn all the way
couple
around.
So
teams.
sick.
face Muhammad Ali, because Tim is sick with that picture. I love that poster, Muhammad Ali. Yeah, so you know, you got to mix in the old school with the new school. Jawan's a new school, baby.
And you do a little bit in the music yourself, don't you?
Yes.
So what all have you done?
When I went to middle school, 7th grade year at Lewis and Clark Middle School, I did beginning guitar with my teacher, Mr. Henscheid, but I didn't really have time to finish because I moved back with my brother in Texas. I have an organ at home. I am self-taught. I look up on Google and YouTube, and I practice and learn new songs on the organ.
And so
So what got you inspired though?
My mom.
And what did we do together?
We
Pick it up.
we sung my first song ever on her album, which she created to go with her book.
hold it up just a little higher.
The soundtrack.
It's called Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
My blood,
My blood, sweat, and
my
tears.
sweat, and my tears.
My blood, my sweat, and my tears.
Mm-hmm.
The song we did was Everything Gonna Be Alright. And what's it called? I sung
What year was that? 2006.
2006. I sung the chorus, right?
The chorus, the hook.
The chorus and the hook.
Mm-hmm.
It was a awesome song, and I love doing it with her.
It's very positive.
And how old were you in 2006?
I was 2.
No, boy.
I was born in 2004, right? I was 2 or 3.
You was going on 5.
Really?
In 2006?
I was born in 2004.
So when did we record that? Had to be 2010 then.
Yeah, 2010 probably.
So you're about 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he was awesome. He picked up all of my musical attributes. That was the good thing. He has my OCD too, so I thank God for him. Like, oh my God, he helps me out so much. But his dream was always, since he was 2, he wanted to be an architect. But he said, but I also want to be on Disney Channel. I want to make movies. I want to be an actor. And he picked up my musical attributes. But his desire is to be a filmmaker and to act on Disney Channel.
That's awesome. So you're just a pretty well-rounded young man. What do you think as far as what would you want to do for Disney?
I would like to have a TV show. What's it called? Like Austin and Ally or Ant Farm with China and McLean, how she did all the instruments and like it really showed her talent. And I want to be like on a show that shows my talent and shows my capabilities and things I can do.
Awesome. So Texas is not now. Is that a tough spot? Do you think that you're going to have to maybe make a switch to California, or have you guys discussed that? As far as
Where are you going to do your high school?
Um,
Where did you want to
what's
do
it
your
called?
high school?
Mattonville High School,
where's that at?
In Meridian.
Meridian.
And he chose that because they have, you said they had film and...
Yeah, they have film, music,
Oh, Mountain View High School, right
Mattonville
here.
High School.
Okay.
in Meridian.
Okay.
He's supposed to be coming back the end of this year, like in the summer, to do his high school because that's where he said he wanted to go.
Cool. Well, the cool thing now with the internet too, you might not have to be, you don't necessarily have to be in California to, start making a name for yourself online. You just don't. And so, yeah, have you got any plans as far as how you're going to market yourself to Disney or what you're going to work on when you get to high school?
Mainly what I'm probably going to work on is when I get to high school is the filming equipment and the instruments, because if I know what I'm doing if I do become a filmer or director or actor on Disney, I'll know what I'm doing and I'll have experience. And also I want to either learn the piano or the guitar, because when you learn what my mom had told me when I was doing the beginning guitar, she says if you learn the guitar, it's the same as the piano, just like differently, and they have the same notes and everything.
Yeah, most of the chords. So if
That's
you
interesting.
can
I
get
didn't know
those-
that.
Yeah, if you can get those down, you could pretty much, if
Play
you do
the piano.
guitar, piano, you could pretty much play most of the instruments because the chords are similar.
Interesting. So what was it like being a kid growing up with your mom being the R&B superstar that she is? I mean, who did you meet as a kid? What kind of experiences have you had? Tell me all about it.
I can't really remember who I met as a kid.
Yeah, because you was basically
Like a baby.
yeah. When Jawaun was born, I had basically pulled myself away from the music industry, but then I still would periodically go do sessions So I would take him with me when I did sessions, because I worked with Bobby Seals and his uncle Big Russell from Best Hand Entertainment. So he was able to work with Bobby and Casso. A lot of unknown artists that was more rugged from the street, more real. So he got to experience the hunger from them, and not so much of the extravagant part of my career. Because by the time he came, we was at the bottom. Death Row had kind of fizzled out. So he didn't get the extravagant side, but he did get the real experience side.
And what's it called? One thing I love when I was little, always on my birthdays, she would always sing happy birthday to me, and it would make me smile because she would do it so perfectly, and it was amazing.
Awesome. That's a good memory to have.
That's what my mom does. Every year, I just had a birthday. My mom wakes me up at like 8 a.m. every day.
Oh.
Or, I mean, every year.
Now,
It's
when
like,
was your birthday?
Happy birthday, 20th of December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just
He was almost a Christmas baby.
I was. Unfortunately.
She would have held that in for 5 more days. He would have been on Christmas.
Yeah.
Now, did you get skated because you were a Christmas baby?
Every year.
They lumped you into one?
I get birthday versus like, hey, happy birthday and Christmas.
Here's both of them.
Thank you. So when there's a July person, I'm like, happy birthday and Christmas, because that's how it feels.
And 4th of July.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yes.
Enjoy your happy birthday, Christmas. But it's not bad, honestly.
I did it this year with both my daughters because they're on Christmas, but it was a,
Oh, they were
phone
Christmas
watches.
babies too?
Well,
Close.
Sam's the 16th of December and Alex is the 20th of January. So by the time you put Christmas in the middle, it's a busy month and a half.
Oh yeah. Your pockets is dry. I was gonna tell you to loan me some, but I know
Yeah.
you tapped out right now.
2 birthdays, Christmas.
Christmas, 2 birthdays, helping your neighbor across the street.
Yeah.
It was so funny because the Lexus wouldn't start again. I'm like, every day before the podcast, last time the day before the podcast, he had to come rescue me for my podcast. Now it's Jawaun's podcast.
That time it wasn't my fault, though. I did not leave anything open.
Exactly. It was our brother Jamel. Well, your brother Jamel, my son.
When you teach a man to fish, he can eat for life, right? And we taught you
Conrad
something.
finally told him about but it was so funny because he was trying to put the things together. Conrad said, no, don't put those together.
We showed him how to jump a car.
Positive and negative.
Nice. Yeah.
So
just
now-
don't touch them.
Yeah, so now if he's ever in that situation,
He can
He-
pop the hood and give his mama a jump.
he
You
can
just need the cords.
he can figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. It's important stuff.
I'm going to buy one of those that has it already hooked up. What is it called?
That's called a jump box.
The jump box.
The jump box, yeah. Like a lightning box or whatever
They're
they call
super
it.
handy, yeah.
They are.
And they're good. Reality, I think you can get a decent one for $60 or $70. They're not a bad item just to keep in your car.
You need it in. I need it in my. Well, I got rid of the Lexus, so. And Jawaun, I bought him a Fiat for Christmas, so I'm driving his Fiat because me and Conrad, we want Range Rovers sponsors, so we gonna make sure we hook y'all up so we can get that new Range Rover.
And they are not a sponsor of the show, but again, I would consider it.
Yeah,
I'd consider you considering it.
I consider you consider it. I consider it too.
They're like, we'll give you a Land Rover T-shirt. Done.
We'll take it. I'll take the T-shirt, the keychain, the bumper kit, the mats, but give me the car too, though, because Juju need the car so I can floss on them.
I wonder who owns Land Rover now.
I think it's local. I think it's like
No, not the. I want to know who owns it. It was Ford for a while. They've been sold a couple times.
Yeah.
What Ford that own lane?
Everyone's owned Land Rover at one point. Yeah, it's been a tough.
So who own Fiat? Because that
Chrysler
500L
Fiat.
Lounge,
It's Chrysler Fiat.
it's
Is it?
actually an awesome freaking car.
It really is.
Fiats are sweet.
You can give the young people a little power, but you don't have to worry about them like racing, trying to kill themselves. I like it because it's safe. It's a good car for him to have for high school.
And J-Lo, she's the Fiat gal, right?
Oh, is she?
Is
I
she
think
the
so.
Fiat girl?
Was it her that was in the
Maybe.
Fiat commercial? I'm pretty sure.
I drive European cars for sure.
So
but
what do
mine
you
are all
have, Tim?
I have a BMW. I have a little diesel.
Ah.
Diesel Beamer. So
Well,
European.
we looked at that new 2-door Lexus. It was $106,000 last night. And they showed us the Sriracha card that they made for the the man that makes the sriracha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that thing was beautiful. Jawaun touched the button and the handle came out. And then he was like, Mama, how do you close it? So he kept pushing it, pushing it, pushing. I said, get away from that car before I have to sell both my legs and a lung. If you break it in this dealership, I got to sell my organs to pay for it. I don't have money right now. And Conrad is working in the middle of our deal, so get away from the car. So he stepped away from the car, and then the car said, "Shh," and closed itself. I was like, I'm done.
Impressive young man. Brought me and my kids food the other night because the girls were sick. So
Yeah,
that was. And does your mom throw down like that on all holidays?
Yes. Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner,
Sunday
4th of
dinners.
July, Sunday dinners.
and I make mean breakfasts.
And you said this is how black people do it.
That's how we
it's
do
a
it.
3-day party.
That's
Yeah.
how we do it.
That's how we do it. And I make the soft eggs with cheese and the grits, the biscuits, the bacon, and
It
the
was
sauce.
a spread, dude.
Yeah,
That
baby.
bad.
That's how you have breakfast in the morning.
And I have my little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girls, and I gave Sammy macaroni. I'm like, eat that. That's black people macaroni. Yeah. That's going to be delicious. Your father will never be able to make macaroni and cheese like that, girl.
I can't make that.
That's not
I'm
true,
a blue box
'cause I'm going
kid.
to teach you.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
teach Conrad.
I took some notes. I was watching you. I didn't know you put eggs in them, but I saw that.
I
Secret.
don't tell
Oh.
people that.
That's
I didn't
for
know
us.
that. But now I know.
I'm
But
about
you ain't
to
gonna
make
know
some
how to
mac
mix
and
it.
cheese.
You ain't gonna know how to mix it, Tim. You ain't gonna know.
giving
It's like a
Jewell's
meringue.
macaroni and cheese
Homemade
secrets with
mac-
Conrad.
yeah, That's Thelma Blandon's secret right there. May she rest in peace. That was my big mom. But you know, a lot of African American people, they cook with a lot of heavy ingredients. So everybody, the reason why they like mine, they like, ooh, yours tastes like the down home soul food, but it's not heavy. I don't have gas after, because I cut my recipes and I use like half the butter or half the oil. I don't use the whole thing because you have to be healthy in 2019. So when I see all these little fat kids coming into Walmart, I want to tell the parents, stop feeding them all that sugar if you're not going to let them go outside and exercise. If you know they're going to be on the tablet, feed them salads and tuna stuff like that that can digest easy, that's not going to be a lot of fatty. If they're going to be eating McDonald's and Burger King 4 days a week, you got to get those kids out and let them exercise for 2019. We have too much childhood obesity. Now, my boys have very good metabolisms, so theirs burn in their sleep. So they're all slender, handsome, and 12 packs and 19 packs and 25 packs. I got a 6 packs or maybe a 4 pack. I don't know, but I need my pack back. But we have to get these young people to exercise. So on Sundays, Jawaun, when we have family dinners, what's the rule at the table?
No cell phones.
And we do what?
We talk and eat.
And we also play games.
Oh, and before we do it, we pray.
Yeah, and we give them an opportunity on Sundays to tell me what's going on during the week. If they're emotional, this is the time to talk. Even if I made them mad, this is the time to get it out so we can do our apologies or say, well, okay, I didn't mean to do that and I didn't know you took it that way.
Yeah.
And am I the type of parent, if I'm wrong, what happens if I'm wrong?
You apologize.
And see, that's another thing. These parents feel like kids don't have a right or they don't have feelings. They have feelings. And this is why a lot of them are committing suicide and stuff like this now and getting depressed, because the parents feel like, I'm right, what I say go, and when they wrong, they don't apologize to the kid. And it gives them a complex and it hurts them. Me, if I'm wrong and they bring it to my attention, and then I say, you know what, I'm sorry. I thought it was this way, or, you know what I'm saying, my bad. So I'm not the type of person to not say that I'm sorry. A lot of times we think that there are many us's, and we don't want them to make mistakes like we did. But we have to let them make some mistakes because it helps build their character. So we can't protect them from everything, and you have to instruct them and then let them go and let them try to do it. Now, parents, you know, you always got one that's just different from everybody you know. And maybe he fell on his head 2 times or 3 times when he was a baby. But you always get that one that wants to question your judgment. And I just say, go woosah and just explain, because sometimes you got to explain over and over and over and over and over and over again. But Jawaun, he is a big help to me, and he's a fighter, because I was involved in domestic violence relationship, and he was actually born 2 months early. I got beaten up and put in the hospital, and Jawaun was born 2 months early, and they said he should have died. So he's been a fighter ever since he was born.
Interesting.
And he takes care of his mom, and I'm very proud of him. He's an A and B student.
Yeah, I could. When I first met him, I could tell he's very articulate, very smart for his age, very mature. Yeah, striking young man. How many hearts you breaking down there in Texas?
Oh Lord, a lot.
No, not a lot. What's it called? She broke my heart. I don't know if I want to say it though.
Go ahead, say it.
All right, so there was this girl I was dating, and she cheated on me with 2 boys.
What?
2 other boys at the same time. So
Y'all nasty little kids.
so like it
And
was
they're
basically
like 14.
basically it was like this. I'm number 3, and then the other 2. So she was cheating on number 1 with number 2 and me, on number 2 with number 1 and me, and on me with number 1 and number 2.
Wow. She needs some attention, huh?
Yeah, you got any sponsors for condoms? Because these young people need to cover up.
Yeah, no
Double
kidding.
up. Double up. Stop kissing. Stop licking. Like, stop it.
Yeah, you go do your stuff before you have any kids.
Yeah, y'all nasty.
That's wild.
That's wild. Isn't it scary, right?
That is crazy.
Because we used to think if you kissed, you got pregnant, like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We used to be afraid to actually really kiss.
Yeah.
And now they like kissing, swapping. What are some of the, give us some young people terms y'all use.
Slow.
What does that mean?
You're like, what's it called? If you say something stupid, they call you slow. Basically, means stupid. Your breath is hot. Basically, because like all of our breath is hot when we breathe out because it's carbon dioxide. But they say that to mean like you didn't brush your teeth or your breath
is
stinks.
hot. Now,
Yeah.
what if you're highly sexual? What is the nickname for that?
Turbo slut.
Is it still hoe?
Yeah, do we still use
Is it still hoe?
Yeah.
Slut.
Yeah.
So, what grade are you in?
8th.
8th. And how many people in your grade do you think have had sex?
With the teacher. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just curious.
4.
Are there sexually active 8th graders out there?
Yeah,
Wow.
there were when I was in.
Oh my God. It's
Junior
making
high.
my
I
heart-
just mean like
Have you had sex? Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go to commercial because Mama didn't want to hear that one. He paused.
we're experiencing technical difficulties right now, folks.
Oh, he paused. That means
He
my
did.
baby just broke my heart. You had to say, oh, Lord.
We're getting to the bottom of everything here on the Pro Edge podcast.
Oh, yes.
Well, you got any prospects now that? Well, first off, if she's entertaining 2 other dudes, you don't need that chick, right? Fuck that.
I broke up with her after I found out, and then like she was trying to get back with me, and like she was like, it was just a friend. They're people I met from camp and stuff, and like everybody was telling me and like that don't go back with her, and people were telling me not to go like get with her before I even started dating her, and then what's it called? Everybody was telling Rhonda, they're like, what's it called? You had your chance, but you blew it. We
What's
told
her
you
initials?
Not to. Rhonda Cox.
Oh, you said her whole name. Oh, Lord. You're not supposed to put the girl on blast. Miss Cox.
Yeah, we'll see if Tim can edit
Yeah,
that
keep
out.
them cocks out your mouth. No, I'm just kidding. I meant Cox, like, that's her last name, C-O-X.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, Jawaun. Keep the cocks out your mouth. That's her last name.
There's no recovering from this one. Let's just call this one a
COX.
Moving on.
Moving on. So can you sing a little bit of the song we did? Do you remember it? Everything's gonna be all right.
What's it called? I'm trying to remember the part that I did.
To my life. You sang some of that too.
I did?
Now your future is so bright. Everything's gonna be all right.
The only part I remember.
Let me hear you say.
Yeah. Everything is
All right. His voice done got so deep.
It really has. I remember what's it called? I remember hearing it when I was so little.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded way differently.
When did you first hear? Were you super tiny when you first heard your first sing voice? So you must have been like what, 5 or 6.
And his voice was so high like mine.
Oh, I bet.
Because he used to be singing like Jennifer Hudson, and they used to be like, "Oh my God, he got range and power." Now his voice so deep, I be calling, and I be thinking I'm talking to my 32-year-old son Jewell, and he be like, "This is Jawaun." Wow! Oh my God, my baby just grew up before my eyes.
Now, do you have a nickname, or you just go by Jawaun?
J Swag.
Just J Swag, girl. Is
Yeah,
that what you
J
do?
Swag. That's what his friends call him, but us at home we call him Juan.
Juan. I like Juan.
Wani. Oh,
Who call you Wani?
Granny.
Oh, Granny call you.
Auntie Mookie
Only
called
your
me.
grandmama can give you those kind of names.
Auntie Mookie calls me Duke.
Yeah, Duke. She named her Duke. Come here, Duke.
Duke and Mook.
And so, what do you got? What kind of shout out to Rick Ross? What's going on down there?
It's
That
a
you're-
chain that my mom bought me off of Amazon because I wanted it. I like his music. He's a really good producer, and I love like listening to it. And I feel like his lyrics are like real and like
And
they,
raw.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
get to me.
So, he's got more of that old school style, I'd say. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick Ross. Old school mixed with the new school. So, Rick, if you want to sign my boy, you know what I'm saying, we'll holler at you because he like your flavor. And, you know, the mama go ahead and throw a little something in there for y'all. For the Maybach crew.
What's
Maybach
that?
music.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mayrock music. What other artists influence you?
My mom.
And who else? You like Disney, though.
Obviously.
Because you hooked me up. Jawaun turned me on to a lot of music with
What's
the
it called?
Disney people that I never knew. I would have.
China and McLean.
Uh-huh.
She
Demi
was good.
Lovato. Ariana Grande. I remember the first
Ariana
time,
Grande was on Nick.
Yeah, but the first time I heard her was through him. And I was
And
like,
I love Ariana Grande.
yeah, she had a beautiful, pure voice.
Yeah.
She's such a good individual. Did you hear what happened with her? Even with her health issues. Because one of her cousins, I think, gave her a kidney or something like that. So she had been suffering with some health issues. She's
What's
just
it called? The thing that happened at her concert, the shooting, and then like she went off for a while.
She's a beautiful spirit, though. I love her music. She just, it inspires me. I love Ariana Grande. Now, who else was it? It was Nick Jonas. You told me about
Yeah,
them.
Nick Jonas.
The Jonas Brothers.
Jonas
bef-
Brothers. I know Joe Jonas went on to DNCE, his band, and then Nick Jonas did his solo career. And so, yeah, what's it called? Close. Good Thing.
I think Justin
Jealous.
Bieber was him. Auntie Lachelle and you told me about Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So a lot excuse me. A lot of music that I found out about that I wouldn't even know. Jawaun turned me on to. Because I'm more like old school because a lot of this new music, I'm like, they popping pills, sipping syrup. I don't understand what it's saying.
Right.
So
I hate
listened to
mumble rapping.
a lot of my old school stuff. So he was like, well, mama, you know, listen to this. And then I was like, oh, so it is some type of good music still out there that the young people are making. And I love Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B, you cool too. But you know what I'm saying? There's one thing I don't like about a lot of these new artists. They always try to knock the other artists that came before them. But they paved the way for you to be able to do what you're doing. And Nicki Minaj had 25 million platinum. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So don't knock her for what she do.
Yeah.
I like Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 or 4 songs I like, but Nicki Minaj got albums that I can rock to all day. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay off my Nicki now.
And so Ariana Grande got her start with Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Victorious. It was a show with this girl named Victoria Justice. It was like her own show, and she went to this high school, and it was focusing on acting and music. And basically, you sung and you act there, and people would come watch and see, and so you just showed off your talents.
Now, are you gonna try doing something similar?
Yeah.
Right
Well,
on.
see, we want to put a little shout out there to Tyler Perry. We love everything that you do. And if you want an apprenticeship, can he come work with you just for the summer so he can absorb, you know what I'm saying, some of your brain power and your wonderful way that you collectively put things together. He's such a brilliant man. And I think anybody that slept in their car and they came back and now they like almost billionaire status. I love Tyler Perry. He let you know, just like Barack Obama when he became president. anything is possible. And that's the number one song on my soundtrack. If you believe, anything is possible. But you can't just dream it. You got to wake up the next day,
And
put
do
on
it.
your shoes, and get like Nike and just do it. And then you can put it into reality. Right, Conrad? That's what we do every day, every morning.
Another sponsor.
That is correct.
We get up
Yeah.
and we
We
go
will
get it
entertain
done.
Nike for
Nike.
Channel 99.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Pro Edge.
I'd
So
have-
give us some Nike shoes so we can put them on top of the
Look
table.
up cross trainers all
I'd have
day,
to go.
every day.
I'd have to go Reebok. They've been calling.
Oh, yeah. Well, Adidas and Fila, those cousins, been bothering me about free shoes all day. And I'm like, yo, we're already entertaining. I'm Nike. Who are you talking
Reebok,
to?
yeah.
Reebok? Yeah.
Yeah, I like
They're like,
Nike.
hey, we're putting NFL on hold. We're
Excuse
talking
me.
to you real quick.
Did you say K-Swiss? Because 1998 called and they said to fuck off, huh?
Well, Keds hit me up. Keds was like, hey, I know you're talking to Champion, which I have not mentioned yet, but let's just say we got shoes
We got
from top
those.
to bottom.
We got those new XJ9000s that light up at the bottom.
I haven't even answered Doc Martin yet.
Now, who got draws? Who y'all got for draws? Who gonna support? You know, y'all gotta have clean draws if y'all putting the draws come before the shoes. So who's
Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein.
okay? And then what's the
They've
other
been
soft
bugging me
ones we
all
like?
day, every day.
What's
I
the
bet,
soft
you know,
one? Starter.
Russell.
Do y'all got any starter ones? You know the starter, the silky.
I got
soft-
every starter jacket
Ooh, yes.
in my closet.
Yeah, them-
every NFL team from the 90s. The
He liked the
Bills
way
is my
them
favorite.
underwear feel.
The only underwear company I know that does podcast sponsorships is MeUndies.
Me undies.
And you know, I've never tried MeUndies,
So you
But-
don't
but
have none on?
I'd be willing to try
Do you have any-
MeUndies
do you have
on
any on?
Idaho's #1
You
podcast
have some on?
on me package.
On me package. Me package.
Yeah, give me MeUndies on me package, huh?
Yeah, I'd like to buy a pair of those, but I'd really like to get
I don't know.
sponsored by a pair of those.
Dude, I
so
don't
have
even-
to pay for it.
Exactly.
I can't
Let us
remember.
wear them and we'll take a picture and we'll send it.
I can't remember what their deal is as far as like how the service works. Is it a subscription-based underwear service
I don't know.
where you just
It
buy?
is really something called me undies.
They are. They're called
Yeah, and
MeUndies,
they've done really well. And they
Apparently, they're
Wow.
like a nice fitted type of like undergarment.
Well, you don't want nothing fitted. I gotta breathe. My stuff got it.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I bought a rack of or a stack of Tommy Hilfiger. Not impressed. Not
Tommy,
impressed at
get
all.
it together.
More impressed with Gap than Tommy Hilfiger, and I think Tommy Hilfiger's on like that next level from
Right.
Gap. So I'm a little disappointed with Tommy Hilfiger. So I'm gonna call out Tommy Hilfiger right now. Your undergarments
So what
kind
was
of
the problem with it? It couldn't breathe. It can't breathe.
They're just not fitted very well. They're a little baggy around. They're tight where they need to be, but they're baggy where they should not be. They're not
Okay.
fitted the type of. I think they're 100% cotton, where I think they should probably be a little more of a blended fabric,
Yeah,
especially
blended
with that type
polyester
of a
with cotton.
brand.
The problem with
Yeah.
me with underwear and some pants is my fucking thighs because I
Mine
work
too.
my legs out.
Yeah,
it
mine
makes it miserable.
But
I
Tommy
hate that.
Hilfiger, I think, is more or less for people who I don't know. They just don't fit well. Calvin Klein fits well.
Calvin Klein, sexy.
You know, and Champion actually.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Champion. They've got really nice. I wear briefs though, so shout out to their brief department. Whoever's fitting those sizes. 'cause
Wait a
they
minute, you
work.
wear tighty whities?
No. Not like.
Boxer
The
briefs.
dun-dun-dun-duns?
I'm sorry, boxer briefs.
Oh,
I
okay.
usually wear like a midline brief, not like
Okay,
a
because
long
I'm like, you
brief.
wear da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, not the
Penny
tight
man. No,
ones. But yeah, if we're on that.
Jawan, what
topic.
kind of underwear you like?
Yeah, what you rocking, dog? Are you
What
on
do the
boxers
young people
still?
like?
I'm not on boxers yet. I have one pair of boxers, but mom bought me some silky, what's it called, Russell underwear, and they're very nice.
Yeah, they expensive. Them things, they'll never be on
like
sale.
$12-$14 a
Russell,
piece.
what's up with y'all garments? Y'all don't. They like $9.99 or $12.99 for a pair.
Wow.
Some of them was $19.99, but he likes the way they feel. They do feel good though.
But they're worth it though, right?
Oh, yeah, they
like when
worth
you, as I get older, I realize when you pay a little extra cash,
For
when you
some
pay a
undie?
little extra money, it's worth it. It is, except for Tommy Hilfiger. Sorry, Tommy, but your undergarments were not worth what I paid for them, and I didn't even pay that much.
Okay,
You just
wow.
got put on blast.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Blast, Tommy.
Sorry, Tommy, but bro.
Maybe you should start making a spritzer drink or something like
Yeah,
What's that
and
man? Puff
packaging
Daddy.
it with your underwear because people aren't gonna wear them long. So you got to get your date drunk so you can take your underwear off so they don't see how baggy that is.
Well, they probably didn't sell too well, so you probably got a lot of returns.
Exactly. But yeah, honestly though, it is important. I think like
Bless you.
comfortability with like when you're wearing like undergarments.
Yeah, breathe. Your balls
In
gotta
general,
breathe.
yeah. Well, just like in general, your body has to like feel comfortable.
Yeah, your
in
balls
what you're
gotta
wearing.
breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you imagine being in a meeting, you know what I'm saying, and they wonder why
do.
you all upset because your balls is crunched up.
Yeah,
I
they're
got
like
these
they're like,
big-
yo, you got worms up your ass, or
Right.
are your
The
balls sweaty?
kahunas have to breathe.
I have these big balls,
And they need to breathe.
and they are hot and sweaty.
So sweaty.
So sweaty, but I still cash the check. Is that sweat on the check? Yes, it's from my balls, but don't worry.
Smell it.
It spins the same. So how does it feel to have a mama that's crazy, that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like me?
I don't know. I feel like I inherit that a lot from you. Like, I'm extra, and that's what a lot of my friends say. But they say like when I'm extra, I'm funny.
Yeah, it's
so
good.
I mean,
You're
it's a
very
good thing,
well.
and it's a good thing to inherit from her because a lot of people they just cling on to me, and I tend to meet a lot of more people, and they like me. They don't like when they first meet me. They don't hate me. So
You're
Yeah,
very
you're-
well reserved.
Yeah,
And you're
approachable.
you're easily
He's
approachable.
likable, yes.
Yeah, you're a nice dude. You don't come off as arrogant or egotistical.
Yeah,
Although
because a
you're
lot of
rocking this
celebrity
badass
kids, they
jacket.
be like stuck up or feel like they entitled or better than other people.
Sure.
And I done raised my kids like that. I'm like, no matter how much money you have in your pocket, we're all human.
Yeah.
And you treat people the way you want to be treated. And if you're treating a person one way and they treat you differently, leave their ass alone.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna start high school up here next year, then, right?
yeah,
Awesome. So you'll be around a lot
So are you
more.
going through like a 9 to 12 high school? Is that like 9th grade to 12th grade? Is it so there's a high school and there's a senior high. So senior high is 10 through 12. You're going through 9 through 12.
Well, I think Mountain View is just a 4-year, isn't it?
It is a 9 through
9
12.
through 12.
Oh, yeah, you're going to Mountain View?
Yeah, Mountain
Okay,
View over
cool.
here off of it's off Overland, isn't
Mountain
it?
View Drive.
Good school. Sorry, and I took a break for a minute, but do you do sports? I know you're very artistic, but are you athletic?
no
Not that it
sports,
matters.
but what's it called? As I got older, I started learning sports. My brother Jamel, he taught me how to play football. I mean, not football, basketball. And my brother Jewell, his friend Lisa, her friend taught me how to play football while we were at the beach. So like as I got older, I started learning how to play them.
Cool.
There you go.
But you're more in the
It's
artistic.
passion.
Yeah.
Your passion is creatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
with
big
it, man.
creator. I like to create stuff. For my mom, I would create her like a lot of cards.
Origami? Why you?
Origami.
He makes me
You
origami.
do
Origami?
origami?
Yes.
I
Oh,
made
that's so
He's
cool.
brilliant. Oh my
Origami
Dude.
flowers for
He
her.
make me
for her
flowers
birthday.
for my vase, cards, everything's
Yeah.
hand done. And he
Well,
used
it's
to
not
build
only
all these
sentimental,
crazy-
but it's beautiful,
Oh
right?
yeah, and he used to build all these crazy things like with Legos. He's always built like buildings or like an entertainment system where you can sit your
Yeah.
remotes. Ever since he was a little kid.
So you're more like, are you thinking? I mean, you've got a few years to figure out what you want to do if you want to go to school, but are you thinking more engineering side, like more of like a mechanical engineer, where you build things out where?
You thinking
You
more
know?
production?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more production. What's it called when I was little, I have wanted to be an architect, and I still do, because I like creating structures and designing them, and hopefully in the future I want to make a house for my mom somewhere she can stay and live at.
Well, yeah, maybe going into
yeah.
the industry you're thinking of too. You could do studio design, all kinds of stuff as an architect, even in that field.
Yep, and he
Create
could
a
help
new
Conrad
studio.
build this new facility for the people, depressed people.
Yeah. So that would be more like civil engineering,
Yeah,
and civil engineering is more along the lines of like if you were to do more residential type of work.
they got a pretty good
But-
school here for that, right?
Yeah.
Boise
There's
State.
a lot of really good engineering schools. My brother, he's a mechanical engineer. He works for a company. They're contracted through like Facebook, so they're working on some, I don't know, he doesn't tell me much
Major
about
project.
it, but yeah, he
'cause
travels.
My sister worked for the Secret Service. His auntie Deanna, and I always say, "What do you
Quiet.
would do, sis? If I tell you, I have to kill you."
Yeah, it's
And I'm
like,
I want to live. Don't kill me.
Yeah, it's like I work for this company, but that's all I can say.
Mhm.
Okay, well, but yeah, he's doing some really cool stuff for Facebook right now. That's all I know. But he's also a former Apache pilot, military, retired 21 years.
Wow.
But he went back and he finished school, and now his civilian job is like in engineering. But
Awesome.
but yeah, it seems like that's something you'd probably be really into as far as like designing, architectural. Very cool. Very right-brained.
Yes.
That's what
Have
they
you-
call it.
Have you been on any college campuses that you like, or have thought about it too deeply?
I haven't thought about it too deeply. I have been on a couple college campuses because at my school, ID at Eastside, since it's a college prep school, they take you on field trips to other colleges to show you what it's like, stuff like that.
You seem like a Harvard, Stanford caliber type kid, don't you? Something.
Well, you definitely seem like you should. You've
For
got
an
a
eighth
very
grader?
good demeanor, dude. It's insane, bro.
Yeah, insane.
Bro.
Yeah, you should probably go to Stanford
Bro,
or something.
whoever's raising you, your mom.
And Uncle Conrad, he gonna go get us some money till you go to college, because Mama ain't sell that many records yet.
It's okay. We'll get you a grant.
It's
we'll
always
get you
been a goal of
scholarships.
mine to send young African American men to college,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Honestly, you're gonna get a scholarship.
Yeah,
man.
dude, you're so.
Dude, you got years before you're in school. You
Tim
got
got
like
you.
4 years.
That's your new daddy. Say,
We'll
hey,
figure it
Hey,
out.
Daddy Tim.
We'll
Hi,
make
Daddy
sure you
Tim.
get taken care of.
Tim
Yeah,
got you.
We
you
all
need-
got you.
You need to go to a good school, though. You're a smart kid.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you
he's a
are.
smart kid. Yeah.
Excuse my language.
And I got an older one that's a smart kid. I love
What's it
his
called?
brother. Joel.
Joel, I haven't met that one, right?
Oh, you gonna love him.
What's it
I
called?
love Jamel too, you know what I'm saying? Because Jamel is the type he'll keep you on his toes. He bipolar, so you got to really be on your toes
Cracked me up on
to
the
deal
last
with Jamel. Yes.
the last episode. You like called him out like 3 times. I
Ooh.
listened to that show so many times. I'm like,
but
no, she
Jamel's
kept
so
calling him
real.
out. Yeah.
I want my boys to be
But he takes it.
an addition to society.
He knows what's
You know,
up.
don't be
Yeah.
no bum.
Exactly.
And I tell them, you don't. A lot of these young men is living off of women and these young girls. No, you be a man and you hold your own. You go to work and you handle your business, and that's why I'm teaching my boys. And a lot of these young women, you need to raise these boys to be men. Stop babying them. Teach them how to do the laundry. They don't mean that they gay because they wash dishes. Get them in there. Let them clean the dishes. If they learn to do more things for themselves, then they won't take advantage of women.
Learn how to cohabitate. I have this
Exactly.
conversation on the
It's a
daily.
50-50 thing, right?
It is. It's like you give, you take. It balances. Everybody's busy on both sides. Just make sure that you take care of each other.
Each other,
Yep,
exactly.
and communicate.
So at least he'll have the capability. So if his wife gets sick, he can wash the dishes. He can take care of the house and things like that. Now that's her regular job because Jawaun gonna have a lot of money, so you could just take care of the house. But when you sick, then he could take care of the house. And that's what I want these young men. Get up off your butt and get a job. It's not that difficult to work. Now, if
Provide.
you gotta get McDonald's and Lowe's until you get the job that you want, then work 2 jobs. I was a single parent. I worked 2 jobs. Every day, I worked 80 hours a week to make sure my boys didn't go without, because I think it's unfair to the kids for you to have one job and you struggling and they don't ever get to go to the movies. They can't go to Red Lobster and say, give me those big Alaskan king crabs. So a lot of people used to be like, you spoil your kids. They 10 years old ordering Alaskan king crabs, because that's what you're supposed to do. So they'll know if I work, then I can get whatever I want in life. Why settle for the little snow crab if you want the king crab? I don't like to fight for my meat, so give me the big stuff.
Yeah. So, are you excited to get out in the workforce?
Yes. I really want to become a film director because I know even though like I want to be an actor, because I've been researching on Disney, a lot of the actors in the TV shows, they're film directors, so they're basically filming the show, but they're in it too. So I realized, and my mom had told me I can be a film director and still be in my own show.
In his
Yeah,
own
you
movies.
Totally.
You seem
Get 2 checks.
Dude, yeah. Direct your own show and just be in your own stuff. You know, and a lot of that's going to be more independent stuff. what's cool about that is you get the funding from people who believe in you, and that's what makes you successful within like the independent type of community.
You should talk to Tim offline. You've got some experience acting, right?
I had a guy, one of the most, I've done a lot of stuff. I've been on some national things, and I had a guy who just got, he is the main detective for Seattle Vice, so he was on Chicago Vice, and they just rebranded and they branched it. He was just on the show. And he's coming up right now. They're just about to start filming down in L.A. He was on the show. He came and just jammed. He's also like in a band and stuff. This guy is multi-talented. One of like my favorite people.
I saw that one.
Great show. But anyways, yeah, if we can like at least connect you with somebody who can connect you with somebody who can help you out. He was also in some Disney stuff.
Oh.
He was on maybe it was Nickelodeon Zoe 101. Shoot, man.
He knows because he watched all them Nickelodeon shows.
But yeah, so anyways, he was
My
the father.
show was Law and Order. SVU
Law and Order.
with the lady and Ice-T.
Yeah.
Ice-T.
Are they still doing that? Are they still doing the SVU?
Oh,
He's still
yeah.
on it. It's like 20 seasons with that guy.
Oh, isn't
right?
it wonderful? Oh, my
Ice-T's
God.
been there forever. I've never seen the show, to be honest with you.
No?
But I mean, it's been there long enough to where I probably should start watching
And I let him
it.
watch it because, you know, these pedophiles nowadays, they're getting very creative in how they suck these young people in.
They
And
use-
even though it's like fictitious, it's still based on some of the real life stuff that's going on. So he doesn't really like to watch it too much because it's kind of depressing, but I want him to see both sides so he'll know what to look for.
A lot of weirdos
Yeah,
out there,
because it's a
dog.
scary part right now to be young, and these people are they're going for our young people.
Yeah.
'Cause
Next
that's
thing
where
you know,
the
you
life
wake
is.
up in Central America and you're, chained down,
Yeah,
waiting
and they
to
selling
like be
their body
sold to
parts
like
and
some
organs.
creepy
What's it called? They
person.
would drive down the streets and just start like killing kids and taking their body parts and selling them since like they're
Black market.
Yeah, black market.
market.
Or you're on like
And I'm letting y'all know, don't take my loan because it ain't no good.
And like they would a lot of times like pedophile stuff they would use younger kids like other teenagers and stuff to
lure them in.
Yeah.
Because they trust them. So
It's
I'm making them
messed
aware
up,
of some
man.
of the stuff. And hopefully 2019, America can be a better place.
Indeed.
But we all have to pitch
they
in.
just cracked down on some crazy stuff. Was it Michigan where it's like 127 kids were saved? In,
Yeah.
I don't
in
even
like
know.
the sex ring.
You didn't
It
see
was
that?
insane, bro.
No, I'm going to have to look.
And then there was another one right after that was even bigger.
Yeah.
It might have been in like Wisconsin. Basically, the whole northern part of America
Right.
is just like this nasty sex ring.
Yeah.
Well, there's
If it involves
With the young
kids,
people,
they should
yeah,
take they
kids.
should take all the guys involved and fucking
just line them up in a field.
and
No,
be
they
like,
sh- they
oh,
should-
this is what we do in our country. If
No,
you,
they should let them live, but cut off their weedy whackers.
Oh, I don't.
Then they can't even penetrate nothing.
Maybe just slowly cut them, like cut fingers off and toes off every so often, and just
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
make them suffer for years.
Take their weedy whacker first.
What's unfortunate is
It's
probably
sad.
yeah.
Yeah. So young people
Is it a
just
mental
be
disorder?
careful,
Oh.
be aware. And you know what I'm saying? I'm happy for all this Uber and Lyft and all
Well,
that.
they
But when
just
y'all was kids, our parents taught us not to get in the car with strangers. Now y'all paying strangers to pick y'all up.
What's it called?
And some of them is getting raped and stuff like that. So
I have this
just
app
be
where
careful.
If you get in a car or like you're walking home at night like by yourself and like it's dark and you feel like not safe, you go on the app and you hold the button until you're to that place where you need to be, and you let go of the button and like it goes for 10 seconds, because like if you accidentally let go of it, it gives you time to enter your password and to cancel it. But if you don't, it alerts the police and it sends them to your local location. stuff
Okay,
like
now
that.
what's that app for the other young people can
Yeah,
download
that's cool.
on their phone?
It's called Night. No, wait.
Is it on your phone right now?
No, it's on my phone.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You're using. It's either called Nightlight or Noonlight. I think it's Noonlight.
Okay.
That's cool. That's way cool.
Well, that's
Especially
good to
in
know,
the
young people.
city.
So if you feel afraid and you're trying to get to your destination, tune in to Pro Edge podcast.
It's-
Jawan's going to alert it.
It's
and then
Noonlight.
Noonlight.
Noonlight. And you can
And they are
press
not a
this
sponsor
apps.
of the show.
Yeah, but we can get with them
They will be though.
because the safety of the young people is very important.
That's right, and we promote it here on the Pro Age Podcast. Noonlight, give us a shout. No.
For real though, that's super cool though. I would have never thought to create that
App.
type of an app. Like, hold them on down when you get to where you need to be. If you hold it off, yeah.
And they have it, what's it called, for phones, tablets, and Apple Watches or Samsung Watches.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So, like, no matter, like, what device you're using, you can still have it.
You can pull it up. Cool.
Yeah, I've been in some sketchy situations. I probably could use it for my Samsung watch. Shout out to Samsung. They are not a sponsor, but we would gladly entertain them as one. Thank you.
He's a Samsung person.
I am so Samsunged out.
I've been a basic iPhone dude forever.
Yeah.
So when you come to high school up here, you're gonna take the acting classes that they have here, right? Or their production classes. Are you gonna do anything you think, extra as far as
Acting, filming, and learning how to play guitar. Those are like the three things that I really want to learn how to do.
and you're already pretty good on the piano, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the guitar should come pretty easily.
Do you want
Yeah.
to play something for us before we wrap up? Before you guys leave?
We'll let him play the outtake.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should
yeah.
play the outtake. You want to? I got a
I'll play
guitar.
some
I
of
mean,
the
I got a
song when he
piano
was
over
little.
here.
Oh, some of the
Can you
songs.
play some of the song when he
true.
was little?
I mean, we can. Yeah.
So they
yeah.
can
I
hear
was
it.
gonna
It's
say,
very
we can.
inspirational.
And
Can we find it
Everything's
online?
going to be all right.
Are you online?
It's
Can I
not
look it up
online yet.
online? It's not online
yet.
Then I can put this in. Yeah.
What's it called? My friend Tyler Olson. He's been focusing on filming, directing, and stuff. So I hope to like cooperate with him and like to talk to him and stuff. So like he
What
can teach
number
me
is
the
it
things.
on the CD?
Number
Everything's going to be all right.
number 2. Who's Carl B?
He's a producer. He helped with the production.
Yeah, if you want to do something live, I have mics that I connect into my
That's tight.
into my actual piano out there, and I have like guitar and stuff, so you can play whatever. But yeah, if you wanted to play like a live song real quick, like 30 seconds, I'll play something too if you want me to. I'll geek out, but I only play Beethoven and Mozart.
Beethoven. Oh my
Yeah,
God, I
I'm
think
like classical.
I think I'm in love.
geeky. 2016.
I've never been outside my race, but I think I like some of that little Wonder Bread. What's up, Tim? Give me a
girl?
slice of that Wonder Bread. Ow.
Go get you some cracker, girl.
I'm
Look,
that.
once he go black, he never go back. I'm
Yeah.
I'm that bimbo white bread.
Yeah, you gonna get some of this oatmeal.
Oh, girl.
Oatmeal with raisins is good in the morning. One bowl a day. If you're over 50, you'll live a long time.
Oh, you cracked my ass up.
Mhm.
All right, so we're doing track 2, you said,
Track
yeah?
2. And you can forward it toward the end. And we'll rock it out on the Pro Edge podcast with Conrad and my buddy Tim and Jawaun.
Antonio Curtis.
Antonio Curtis.
We wrapping it up on the outtake. We're gonna hear young Jawaun's voice when he was 5.
Is this it right here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I can turn this down real quick on our headphones.
It's gonna be all right. Since you came into my life, woo,
You gonna be
so
taking it soon?
bright.
I'm
It's
waiting.
toward the end. His is toward the end. Gonna be and confused and abused. Then I met you and way from my eyes. You put the sun back in my woo. Or what? Rainy days. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah.
You turn it
yeah.
up just a little.
Into my life. And now the future.
A little louder for you. My headphones are a little louder
Yeah,
than yours
you're
are,
good.
I think.
Yeah, ours
A little
is
louder? Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You're good. No, I'm good.
Right there.
And full of hate. You put your love back in this place.
I'm waiting for
Met a man like you.
Juan's break in here.
I'm waiting to freestyle.
Come on, Tim.
I can't.
Yeah. Singing, oh, happy day. Lift me up when I was down. See, this is positive music that you can ride to when you're going to work in the morning.
Yeah.
And
This is
we're going to re-release it because Conrad going to help me redo the book and the CD.
Yeah, and then I can finally do my country song.
Yeah.
Fat girls and pickup trucks, y'all.
Everything. Come on. I think it's coming right now, right, Jawaun? And let me hear you say. Look at his little voice. You hear it?
Oh, that's cute.
This is you?
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah. His voice is so deep, ladies and gentlemen, now.
He sounds good on a
Yeah.
mic now, too, for real.
Yeah.
Easy to tune in.
It's gonna be
Good looking kid, too.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I thank God all my boys is fine, ladies.
Yeah, and he's newly single, ladies. Some girl just broke his heart down in Texas. And
Broke
he's gonna
it.
be moving up here. Her loss.
Yeah, because I tell them books before chicks.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's you right here? And how old were you?
Everything.
5.
5.
Dude.
Pretty good.
Young MJ kind
Yeah,
of
it
stuff.
sounds like a
Yeah,
Jackson
that's what
kid.
I was thinking. It was like kind of like
Jackson 5,
MJ
yeah.
style, yeah. Are you too old to do the whole Disney? Do they still do the Disney?
Dude, you can work for
The
Disney as
kids singer.
yeah.
What's the show
Over
again?
seniors.
Justin Timberlake
Dude,
and
all
all
the-
them are on it.
All the teenagers that are on Disney are like 40.
Are they?
No, but
They are.
It's
Just
like
you
a
can-
metaphor.
you can, I think, realistically,
You
tell
think
your
so.
mid-20s.
Most of they say teenagers on Disney are more like almost
20,
18.
yeah.
Like finna be
Here.
21.
No way.
Proud mama right there, huh?
I am.
you can see it in your
sick.
face.
Now, this is Respect My Gangster, but we'll save that for another podcast because that's for the grown people.
Yeah.
Good God.
Motherfuckers.
I was gonna say we could just
You gotta
turn it
throw
down
it.
in the background and we could just talk over it. But
Exactly. You can.
Well,
if you want to, I don't mind.
folks,
easy.
hey, you guys want to do any shout-outs before we wrap this up? Any honeys out
Jawaun?
there?
Oh.
Shout out to Idea School.
Idea Eastside and wait.
All his teachers, thank you so
Yeah.
much for
You're-
being so
you're
patient.
Good, man. Don't rush, dude. Get your stuff done.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah,
Gotta
you're good.
find it.
Take your time.
Can it show? Is my
Uh,
brightness too high?
Yeah, pull it back a little.
Here, pull it back.
Pull it back just a tiny bit. Yeah. I can adjust. I might be able to fix your camera.
Oh, there you
you
go.
go.
So who's that?
Sinai.
Is that your friend?
No.
Is that going to be your future girlfriend?
Hopefully.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
She on Instagram?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Only approved by mom. I'm just letting you know. He could like you, but if I don't like you, it ain't no good.
she got a job on? Because I'm going to need to know that.
Come on. Do she wash? Do she clean in between her toes or baby toe? See, between that baby toe and the next toe, if you got that little stuff.
She got daddy issues, or was he around?
Yeah.
No daddy
You got
issues?
daddy issues.
Yeah.
No problems.
Her daddy in her life.
I don't know. I haven't
But
really
that's
heard
okay
about
because your
him.
daddy
You'll
wasn't in
figure
yours.
it out.
And you know what? Jawan's daddy wasn't in his life, and it's going to be a big mistake because your son is going to be famous.
this kid's
I never
dope.
asked you for child support, never took you to court. All I ever asked you to be in his life, and you came,
that
talking about you was picking
background.
Jawan up one day and had my baby standing in the window, and ever since you broke his heart, I cut off all ties with you. You don't break a kid's heart like that. So I've been the mama and the daddy. Now we got Uncle Conrad and his new white daddy Tim. So we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, we're like the gay uncles.
Motherfucker.
He gonna be all right.
And you can take your broke ass on down the road, motherfucker.
Now choke on that,
Because
bastard.
Juan gonna be a star on Disney, motherfucker.
Bam.
And don't be coming back around
Yeah.
when he makes his
Like Shaq
money.
Daddy tried to do. Didn't Shaq
Motherfucker.
Daddy try to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaq Daddy tried to do that, nigga. You didn't buy them size 15 feet or 17 he shoe.
Take your broke ass on back down and get your mama's busted ass okra, you motherfucker.
Fried okra.
So shots out to Anthony Curtis. I'm going to put you on blast. Anthony Curtis. And he supposed to be a preacher in the church. What preacher don't take care of their own kids? Come on now, brother. He
Hallelujah.
sent them a little money in the beginning when Jawaun was a little bitty baby, but ain't sent nothing then.
I remember standing in the window because he was supposed to come pick me up, and
Yeah.
I was crying.
I know,
and I
and
was
that
just,
broke
I was
my
just
heart.
standing there waiting.
That
Yeah.
broke my heart.
And now you asking for 10% from the people when you can't give 10% to your kid. Fuck motherfucker.
I love it. Yes.
Because down at the Second Calvary Baptist Church,
Church.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
we take care of our kids,
Well,
motherfucker.
oh Lord, yeah, yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching. I'm a small white boy from Farmtown, Idaho. We love you. We out.
Peace.
That was